And hello everybody, welcome back to episode number 185 of the CheckX series. If you're new here, as I say every single damn day, the CheckX series is pretty much all about me, your host. I've been discussing absolutely everything that Elon talked about yesterday on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, the day before. Today we're going to discuss what he talked about yesterday on yesterday on Wednesday, June 10th, 2026, and we're also going to catch up on some of the things on June 9th because I did miss that day. He posted about 55 times yesterday, and we're going to get right into the episode here, not to waste your guys' time on this intro. Starting off as we usually do, and we'll get this out the way quickly, with Tesla and full self-driving, or FSD. Elon highlighted that full self-driving was approved in Denmark, joining the Netherlands, Lithuania, and Estonia in the rollout. Very cool. And last but not least, Elon also noted a major improvement in safety, citing data that the FSD supervised has been over 3 times safer than manual driving on Dutch roads. Super cool to see that. Moving on to SpaceX and Starlink. Starting off this segment, SpaceX is investing in one of North America's largest solar cell and wafer production facilities in Bastrop, Texas, along with an AI satellite facility expected to start production by late 2027. So, like a year and a half from now, I guess. And also, Elon commented on a financial model predicting SpaceX could be worth $1.77 trillion by 2040, stating that if that is all the company achieves, it will have fallen far short of its goals. So, he actually thinks that that number is too low. So, that's interesting. I mean, I don't think he talked about specifically what he would have targeted, but who knows? But moving on, Elon also projected that reaching 1 million tons to orbit should be possible in approximately 5 years. Be cool to see that achievement. And last but not least, Elon shared the impact of Starlink in Kenya, where it helped increase digital tool usage in schools, as well as its role in supporting helicopter missions in Chile and providing free connectivity during earthquake recovery in the Philippines. Moving on to artificial intelligence and Grok, just one thing to mention here. So Elon praised Grok's ability to optimize code on a GPU in a single shot, calling the demonstration cool. Moving on to social and cultural ideology. Starting off this segment, Elon agreed with a quote from Thomas Sowell, suggesting that modern multiculturalism often praises all cultures except Western culture. And also, Elon criticized left-wing politicians and woke activists as extremists and supported the idea that the word racist is being used as a rhetorical tool to protect an ideology rather than to name actual real racism, I said realism. Which I could agree on that. But moving on, Elon also reacted to statistics showing high welfare dependency among Somali immigrant households in Minnesota. And last but not least, Elon also agreed with posts claiming that white people are often targeted with accusations of racism as a form of predatory gaslighting. And moving on to not moving on, but yeah, that's I could agree on most of this. I really could. Because it's bad. It's really bad. It sucks. It really sucks how much, it's just the Western world's being like, ooh, you're racist. White people are racist. Like, what are you talking about? Listen, we're just gonna move on. Moving on to UK civil unrest and immigration. This is going to be the last segment of this episode. Starting off this segment, much of Elon's activity centered on a Sudanese refugee who allegedly attempted to behead a man in the UK. I saw that video. It was horrible. Don't watch it. Viewer discretion is advised. And also, yeah, it's just like, are we serious? Are we serious? It's always these types of people. It's not, I don't know how to word this, but it's an issue that needs to be resolved. by deportation. Moving on, Elon also called news organizations that focused on his posts rather than the crime scum of the earth, and criticized the UK police for their horrible handling of the situation. And also, Elon reposted calls for mass deportations, saying millions must go. I'm assuming that's also a quote from Nigel Farage, and it expressed that enough is enough regarding recent atrocities in Britain. And to wrap up the episode, Elon shared information about flash protests occurring in over 70 locations across the UK in response to the violence. And ladies and gentlemen, this pretty much wraps up episode number 185 of the CheckX series. If you made it all the way to the end, I appreciate you for watching. Or come dropping a like, commenting, and subscribing if you haven't already. I also recommend going back and watching some of the other recent CheckX episodes just to get a nice little sequence of events going for you based on what Elon says every single day. Because at the end of the day, this is the CheckX series. You are watching your host, Ivan, and I will see you later. Thank you for watching.